Welcome to Heart of Worship Church Podcast. For more podcasts, sermon videos, daily devotions, great new worship music, and more, be sure to download our app by searching Heart of Worship Church in the App Store or Google Play, or visit us online at heartofworshipchurch.com.
And he put the wood in the altar, and cut the bullock into pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, Fill 4 barrels with water, and pour it on the burnt sacrifice, and on the wood. And he said, Do it the second time. And they did it the second time. And he said, Do it the third time. And they did it the third time. And the water ran round about the altar, and he filled the trench also with water. And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that Elijah the prophet came near, and said, Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known this day that thou art God in Israel, and that I am thy servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. Hear me, O Lord, hear me, that this people may know that thou art the Lord God, and that thou hast turned their heart back again. Then the fire of the Lord fell, and consumed the burnt sacrifice, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, The Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God. 1 Kings chapter 18, verses 33 through 39. The people in this passage had erected altars to Baal and were serving idols rather than God. So God, using Elijah, went to great lengths to make the situation as impossible as possible. Why? To totally and utterly destroy the people's trust in their idols and establish trust, fear, reverence, and respect for Him. Not only did God send a prophet to build him an altar to show forth His deity, and sent him to call fire down from heaven to show His power, but He also caused the prophet to drench the altar, wood, and even the very earth it sat on with water, before He sent the fire to show that He could do for them what the idols in their lives could not. In doing so, God successfully overthrew that which reigned in the hearts and had hold on the minds of the people, and became their one and only, their true God. Oftentimes in our lives, we will be faced with situations that may seem like God is allowing or even causing it to become more and more impossible. We have a promise. Maybe He even sent us out to do what already seems like an impossible task, like call fire down from heaven. Then right when we start moving in obedience, like building an altar and setting out the wood, He throws water on it. Not just a little water either, but 3 different waves of it. Barrel after barrel, the odds pile up against us, working out the way He said it would. At this point, you could throw your hands up, say this is impossible and stupid, and walk away. Or you can do what Elijah did. Trust God that no matter what, He is able. Obey every crazy word He tells you, and press on to see how God will turn it all around, not only for His glory and your redemption, but also for a testimony to all those that are watching. And Jesus said, The things which are impossible with men are possible with God. Luke 18:27.
Thank you for listening to Heart of Worship Church Podcast. For more podcasts, sermon videos, daily devotions, great new worship music, and more, be sure to download our app by searching Heart of Worship Church in the App Store or Google Play, or visit us online at heartofworshipchurch.com.